Boom shakalaka, what's going on guys? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today we are bringing you an episode about the end of crypto. No! Can't believe you hung around for that long. But anyways guys, is this the end of crypto? Nah, I don't think so. However, before we get into it, just want to say thank you to everyone subscribing. Thank you to everyone mashing on that like button. And if you want to find out how to win free Legend NOS, stay tuned. Now, this week in the news, saw some articles that says it's not the end. In fact, cryptos are unlikely to disappear, says internal report attributed to JP Morgan. Interesting, okay? JP Morgan, whenever there's news about Bitcoin and cryptos with JP Morgan, it's like headlines, okay? Now, recently, they had an article, internal article, that was leaked somehow, but cryptocurrencies are the innovative maelstrom around the blockchain, and they're unlikely to disappear in a report published on February 8th. Specifically, they said cryptocurrencies are the face of the innovative maelstrom around the blockchain technology that is bringing both massive price volatility and constant trial and error of new product tryouts and failures. Yes, lots of price volatility, lots of trial and error, but the face of the innovative maelstrom of blockchain technology, which is arguably the most important technology since the advent of the internet. Okay? So, that's a big one. Now, why do we care what JP Morgan has to say, and particularly Jamie Dimon? Why do we care about what this flip-flopper has to say? All right, everybody's a flip-flopper. People first didn't know about cryptos, and then they're against them, and then they're for them, and then, who knows, they flip-flop back and forth, back and forth. So, what specifically, all right, and all you guys who are just unsubscribing because I do this stuff instead of just giving you information all the time, fine, whatever, I don't care. I'm just here for the people who enjoy me being stupid, okay? Now, back a while ago, okay, when, I think it was like September, yeah, Jamie Dimon called Bitcoin a fraud, okay? Price dropped dramatically, okay? Then JP Morgan bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin when the price dropped. Smart move on their part, okay, touche, they've done very well with that. That was a good way to get the price low before the price soared up. So they've already, made a shitload of money from that. Then people kept asking him about it. They're like, what's going on? Why is it a fraud? And he says, I'm not talking about it anymore. No more, not talking about it anymore. And then at the World Economic Forum in January 2018, he flatly refuted the idea that he was a skeptic on Bitcoin. In fact, he touts it as the new digital gold. Wow, go figure. Says it's a fraud, buys a whole bunch, new digital gold once you have a large position in there. Go figure. And he says cryptocurrencies are unlikely to disappear and could easily survive in varying forms and shapes among players who desire great decentralization, peer-to-peer networks, and anonymity. Even the latter is under threat. So yeah, it's good for all of that stuff. And people love peer-to-peer stuff. I mean, look at social media. Peer-to-peer. People love peer-to-peer. P2P. Also, the underlying technology for cryptocurrencies, called the blockchain, could have the greatest application in areas where current payment systems are slow, such as at banks and all that BS, such as across borders where banks charge you hundreds of dollars, as payment, reward tokens, or funding systems for other blockchain innovations, and the Internet of Things, as well as parts of the underground economy. So, whole bunch of areas where blockchain cryptocurrencies could be very useful. So is this the end of cryptos? Nah, probably not. How about this? The NVIDIA CEO. I made this episode because everybody's saying it's not the end of cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I figured, well, maybe it is the end, but maybe it's not. But anyways, NVIDIA CEO says cryptocurrency is not going to go away. And it's true. I mean, you can't stop decentralization. It's like trying to stop the ocean. You can't hold it back. It just goes around. It finds a way, right? But he says crypto is a real thing. It's not going away. And particularly, he says that, as you know, tens of millions of virtual goods are created and shared and sold in virtual reality, and people invest thousands of hours to create spaceships in space that they battle against each other. So the concept of virtual goods and virtual worlds and virtual currency all ties together. It does make sense, all right? You create something of value, you're rewarded in value. Now, it should be noted that cryptocurrencies not going away are in fact a very, very good thing for NVIDIA because they make a lot of the GPU chips, all right? So they make the GPU processors that people are paying exorbitant amounts for to start mining cryptocurrencies. They make all these. Of course they don't want it to go away. And he says crypto was a real part of our business this past quarter, even though small overall. Or pretty big overall. They're making a lot of money from that. Now, all of you guys are saying, but it's going away. We already had a bubble. I mean, gosh, bubble. This is something that blew my little mind. Just gone. All right. So, dot-com bubble versus crypto bubble. I finally remember the dot-com bubble back in 2000. I was like an 18-year-old back at the time doing what 18-year-olds do, not investing in stocks or anything like that. But back then, a lot of speculation. Dot-com bubble, huge bubble, crash. Lots of stocks went to zero, but out of that we got Google, we got Amazon, we got Facebook. All these things came out from the rubble, the phoenix that rose from the rubble of the dot-com bubble. Now we have this crypto bubble that everybody says is a bubble, 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 bubble. Let's take a look where we are. Okay, right now we're right down here, $340 billion as of December 2018. Way down here. Dot-com bubble before it burst was $10 trillion. And guess what? The dot-com bubble was primarily just a US-based bubble. All right? The crypto bubble is a world bubble. All right? So, could be a lot bigger because there's a lot more people in the world than just in the United States. So, yeah, we're way down here. If it just stayed with this, okay? We're looking at a 30-time increase. If it just stayed with that. And even if it comes back down and you invest in the good projects, things that could do well, like Bitcoin, Neo, Lisk, Cardano, EOS, I don't know, other things like that, Icon. If you invest in those things that make it through, I'm not saying they're going to make it through. I can't predict the future, and I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I think that's the first time I've ever said this on the channel. I'm not a financial advisor. But if you make it on those ones that go through, yeah, it'll be like investing in Facebook back in day one. That would be rad. Now, that's the possibility. Could go up 30 times. Could go down. I could be completely wrong. Could all go to zero. So my philosophy has always been, number one, only invest money you're willing to lose. Number two, I don't, that's it. Only invest, don't put your money where you don't understand. So if you don't understand it, don't put your money in it. But if you understand Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, yeah, it's like the coolest thing since the internet. Now, the other thing I want to say about this is, I don't remember, could go up 30 times. Could go up a lot more than that. All right? But another thing to look at. So we always need to play devil's advocate. I realize I could be looking through rose-colored glasses. All I do is research Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies all day. All I do is talk with other people about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So granted, I'm very biased. All right? 100% admit that. Very biased, not an expert, just a rookie pumper, fraud, whatever you want to call me. But a couple successful old money investors, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, they both say Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will come to a bad end. All right? They never invest into cryptocurrencies. Never. Never, 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 never. However, I mean, look at him. He's like your grandfather's age. So, would your grandfather invest in cryptocurrencies? Meh, probably not. Why are all these big businesses flooding into cryptocurrencies now? Why is it backed by JP Morgan now? Because people are starting to see the value in it. May take your grandfather a bit longer to find out. But they never invest. I can say almost with certainty that cryptocurrencies will come to a bad end. And Munger said investors are excited because things are going up at the moment, and it sounds vaguely modern, but he's not excited. In fact, where did it say? I don't know. He said something where people were like, he said that is total insanity. Oh, here it is. He spoke to an audience at the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business. I think it's perfectly asinine to even pause to think about them. You guys, we are all asinine, according to Charlie Munger. Okay? It's bad people, crazy bubble, bad idea, luring people into the concept of easy wealth without much insight or work. Now, granted, valuations may be completely undone. But the blockchain technology, That is something that is a novel concept. That is brand new. That is pretty amazing. Probably revolutionary. Could be asinine. It was asinine to think that you could bend a piece of steel and put people inside and fly them over an ocean. It was asinine to think that you could touch a switch on the wall and turn on the lights. But people believed in this stuff. Now, am I saying that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are going to do well? Maybe. I believe it, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't know much, okay? They could do very well, and that'll be awesome. If they don't, whatever. It was a fun ride. It was very cool. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So, that's kind of it. Is it the end of everything? No, I don't think so. Is it going to do very well? Potentially, okay? Just taking a look at this, there's a lot of room left in this bubble. I know I sound like I'm in BitConnect right now. Don't worry, a lot more people can get in before this thing bursts. That doesn't sound too good. But yeah, obviously with all emotional markets, there's going to be a bubble. It happens with the stock markets even, and they don't say that the stock markets are asinine, do they? They don't. So that's just my take on things. All right. I think Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are here to stay. I think they're going to do well over the long term. How well, I don't know, but we'll have some SIG yacht parties when they do really well. So, for those of you who just stuck around to win that free Ledger Nano S, you can go to crypto-lab.com/training up top there where it says enter win free Ledger Nano S. You can enter there. Also, guys, if you want, you can download the free Bitcoin Starter Kit if you are new to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies or see some other training we have available on the page. And lastly, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing for daily videos about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And if you guys hit the like button and whatever else, I'll see you in the next one. All right? Peace.